Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. In the last episode, we made our way to the Exalted Plains. Aenor is in the Dales, the ancestral homeland of her people, you could call it that. It was the land that got stolen from them many years ago. Now, before I actually head out into the Exalted Plains, I am very quickly going to head back to Skyhold. Not to start anything new, I just want to set the, oh, bugger, what are they called? I want to set, Cullen, Liliana, Josephine, the advisors, there we go. I get there in the end. I just want to send the advisors off on some war table missions, because we do have a lot of war table missions, and I want to get through all of them. So it's just a flying visit back to Skyhold, I promise. I'm not going to be drawn into anything. And then we will get started on the Exalted Plains. I do like this map. I think it's interesting. I swear to God if I get pulled into a cutscene. Okay, no. Good stuff. Run. Move, Aenor. Don't look at anyone. Don't talk to anyone. Just run your little arse to the war table.
We can't fight a god.
Me!
The elder thing's not a god. He's darkspawn. They make us no darkspawn. But they say that's why he cut the sky. To claim the throne. You're telling me gods fight like owls? Sounds like bullshit.
I like you, all Legion lady, just like gods don't fight like that. That's a bunch of bull. I approve of you, madam. Hello again, Josephine. Can't stop to chat, I'm a wee bit busy. Now then, let me pull up my notes. I have an idea of what I want people doing. Josephine made us some money. Thank you. New to the crew, a young hopeful. The Sutherland lad reported back. The bandits were cleared with minor spoils. He may have potential. Colin. And protect Clan Llewellyn. Nightingale. Our operatives harassed the enemy and created enough confusion for the Dalish to withdraw safely to a more defensible area. After investigation, your suspicions were correct. These are bandits in name only. Though they wear no colours, they are mercenaries, bought and paid for by Duke Antoine of Wycombe himself. It is unclear what caused Antoine to turn on the Dalish, but he should not be trusted. In public, he fully supports the Inquisition, even pledging gold to our coffers, but he has a private agenda currently unknown. I can continue gathering information, but suspicions in Wycombe are high after the bandits ran into trouble, and any sabotage inside the city runs a high risk of detection. Jester, this would be extremely concerning for Aenor. Why has the Duke of this city that Aenor loves Wycombe. It's where her mother's family live. She has visited this alienage, so many times. She loves the alienage there. She likes the people. Why has the Duke decided, this clan that quite frequently comes by and they trade with the elves in the alienage. They don't cause much bother. They stay away from the city. Yet those guys we've had no problem with so far. We're just going to attack them. We might as well. I think Aenor would be keeping a very close eye on this. Now then, let's see. You know what? I'm going to cut through this. Again, I don't want to waste time. I want to get to the Exalted Plains as soon as possible. So I'm going to cut through this. Be with you in a minute. Okie doke, and I'm back. So I have decided which war table missions I want to send people on. So, first one I'm going after. Investigate Hunter Fell. Based on the revelation at Haven that Venatori operatives report to a darkspawn believed to be the Magister Corypheus, threat assessment of possible Venatori has been reprioritized as vital. Duke Tithus Pentagast rules the Navaran city of Hunter Fell, a former military hero who prided himself on his open-minded attitude. Duke Tithus rules with the help of a secret network of old adventuring companions and possible lovers, as they are all rumoured to be beautiful women. Information on the 5 bells of Hunter Fell is limited, but they are known to include humans from both Orlais and Ferelden, an elf, a dwarf, and even a Talva Shoth. Known or suspected backgrounds range from respected Mortalitazi or dragon hunter to bard, smuggler, or even apostate. We believe one of the 5 bells of Hunter Fell is a Venatori agent working to advance the agenda of Corypheus. So this, I really like this quest chain. This is a logic puzzle. I absolutely love these anytime I'm flying because I have a horrific fear of flights. I always buy a big book of logic puzzles, and that's what I do on the plane. I absolutely adore these. If I can come up with a decent way of explaining what exactly this is, then I will insert that here. Hello there, future Callista here. So I knew I wasn't going to be able to explain this verbally very well, so I decided that the easiest way for me to explain this to you would just be to show you the logic grid, because this is what this puzzle is. It's a logic grid puzzle. At the time I said it was a logic puzzle, I was misspeaking there. It's a logic grid puzzle. This is actually a pretty easy grid. Most logic grids that I do tend to have at least 3 grids. This only has 1. So you put 1 set of information on the vertical. In this case, I've put the races. And on the horizontal, you have the jobs. Now, we can actually already cross off a couple of these points. We know that the Mortalitazi and Apostates are mages, and in, the world of Dragon Age, dwarfs can't do magic. As such, we can remove them from the dwarf line. So now we know the dwarf has to be either a dragon hunter, a bard, or a smuggler. Does that make sense? Yeah, I'm going to keep doing this as we keep getting these bits and pieces of information in the war table missions. I'm gonna fill out the whole logic grid, and hopefully you'll see what I mean. It's not as difficult as it looks, trust me on that. Okay, so Josephine says, dragon hunting is a noble sport usually. I should be able to find out about this hunter. Liliana says, a bard's reputation precedes her, even if she wishes otherwise. I can uncover more about her. And Cullen says, I've friends among the Templars. They might know more about this supposed apostate. And I think we are going to have Josephine go first. There we go. Indeed, find out about this dragon hunter. Next up. Conscript for the Inquisition. Well, that settles it. We face a darkspawn magister who commands something that looks suspiciously like an archdemon. I defy anyone to tell me that this is no blight. We have Blackwall's treaties, and we have cause. Thaddeus will require little persuasion. Josephine. Josephine would have suggested, information and conscripts are well enough, Inquisitor, but gold secures these things and more. Liliana says what we need is information. Grey Warden influence may loosen even the tightest lips. And Cullen says we need to bolster our forces. Let me conscript more soldiers. I was literally saying this in the last episode. Josephine could maybe get us into some libraries that the Grey Wardens wouldn't have had access to. So yeah, I think Aenor would prioritise getting as much information as possible on Corypheus. Like, yeah, we could get all of these soldiers and all of this money. Like, if the Grey Wardens and all of their number couldn't kill him, then what's a bunch of soldiers going to do? And are we going to throw money at Corypheus like he's a cheap stripper? No. Get information.
Inquisitor.
And Cullen, you're going to go and do the big one. Our researcher is fascinated by the lore fashioned from the Golden Nug. She believes that her knowledge of the involved species, combined with the elimination of the apex predators, can result in an opportunity to flush out something bigger. Something that will truly inspire on the field. It is certainly worth investigating. And Josephine said, our allies will see the lore is properly placed and report well on the results. Liliana says, if you wish the laws placed, it will be done. And Cullen, having our soldiers place these laws in the designated areas is simple enough. That it is.
All right.
Good stuff. Now then, okay. Okay, back to the Exalted Plains. Also, let me start my timer going again. There we go. Okie doke. Yep, let's fast travel. And again, I'm happy with the party I had before. We hadn't really done anything. There we go. Okay, according to my timer, we still have 26 minutes of, just focusing on the Exalted Plains. I'm happy with that. I mean, we were right at the first base camp. It made sense, or at least it made sense to me to go back to Skyhold very quickly. And then, but let's see, do we have... I doubt... Oh, we do have better armor for Cowl, and it's such a dashing shade of blue. There you go. And yeah, you can have the assassin's hat. That's better. Weapons. Oh, yeah, these are much better. Okay, no. Equip that. And then you can go there. No, come on. Excuse you. There we go. Okay. That shouldn't have taken me as long as it did. Let's go for the spirit resistance. You don't need that. And excuse me. What does this do? Okay, 2% stunned on hit. To be fair, I think the superb amulet of willpower could be good for Cowl. I presume willpower still affects stamina. I don't know. Just in case, let's go with cunning. He's a rogue. He definitely needs more cunning. Okay, there we go. Okay. Off we go, lads. Into the fray. Oh, excuse. Who is you? Oh, Freeman soldiers. However, I see. I'll be with you in a minute. I see a doodad. Over here. Yeah, you. You are mine. Guardians of the Path. The plaque on the statue reads, "Let the eternal flame purify your soul." Not only did the Chantry take the land of the elves, they also put a load of religious monuments on it. Okay, that's... how nice of them. And excuse me? Dickheads, are you... Oh god, it's been so long since I've done any fighting. I am not prepared. Okay, you... maybe. Get him! Get in there, Aenor. Bap him. Ooh, Nelly. Take a sip. And do a bat. Can you do a bat? There we go.
Keep off the ramparts. I wonder why.
Gordian's letter. Freeman messages. The Inquisition have arrived. They will take the Dales and say it is the Herald of Andraste's right. There is no such right. These lands should be yours. We cannot allow the Inquisition to gain a foothold. As Orlay's true defenders, you know what to do. Gordian. Yes, if I remember correctly, Scout Harding was saying that these Freemen of the Dales, they had just appeared, they were harassing everyone. Memorials of the Second Exalted March, the Path of Flame. Remember where Andraste's champions first set foot in the Exalted Plains, called Death of Eren by the elves. Halam-Sharal's dark heart was conquered, but one last challenge came from the elves, who would not submit to the Maker. They gathered upon the plain. Our champions answered their call. Marching in Andraste's light on the Path of Flame, Lord Demetrius Aron, Sister Amity, and Sir Brandis of Lac... Sir Brandis of Lac Celestine, I presume that's supposed to be Lake, called the Silver Helm. And... guessing... yeah, we got another one over here. For the other statue. Guardians of the Path, the plaque on the statue reads, "Let the light of Andraste lift your spirits." Yeah, I don't... this is very interesting, but I don't exactly think that, you know, oh, this is lifting my spirits. I don't think that's how Aenor feels right now. This was... I don't exactly want to call it the last great bastion of the elves, but, like, it's where her people died, and it... this is the land that was promised to them, and it's the land that was taken. You know, rightly or wrongly, it was taken from them, and I think it would hurt Aenor to be here. Torn Chit, dear sir, enclosed is payment for the last shipment. The Lord greatly enjoyed the fish, prepared exactly as you recommended. How do you do it? Please keep them coming. He has a hankering for trout this week. Vuriel. Now then, hello? We got demons and shit. You're right. Oh, and Freeman. Oh dear. Please don't come over here. We're fighting demons right now. And do it back. Yeah. There we go. Oh, he triggered. He triggered. Excuse me, sir. Oh, bloody hell. I see you, but I'd... give me a back. Give me a back. Oh, scream. There we go. And bap him. Yeah. That's what you get. How dare. And yoink. What am I dinging? Oh, it's just Ambrium. That's fine. But you are coming with me. I spotted you. That makes you mine. That's how that works. That's a fact. Now then, if I remember correctly, there should be someone waiting for us down here. At least I think there should. Yes, Haline, Solan. They all have elven names. And here are the Hala. Oh, there's a rift. I could have sworn there was meant to be someone... oh, are you okay? It was like pointing up at the sky in a really weird way. Maybe it was doing yoga, like a downward dog type of thing. Downward howler. Now then, hello. You're right. And back. And do a spinny spin. Keep at it. Keep at it. Ooh. Take a sip. There we go. One down. Come on. And you. I think they've got that. Yeah, they do. Now then, you. Yo, I'm waiting. And back in the ground. Go, okay. Are you alright? You alright, mate? He was just standing there. That was weird. Okay, now, no picking on Solus. No doing that. That is very rude. Do not approve. And spinny spin. Spinny spin, please. I know. There we go. Scream. There we go. Excellent. Lovely work. I'm very glad to see that the rifts aren't too high level. I mean, they should be matching. You know, if they're under Aenor's level, then they'll get boosted because, you know, I set it up in the trials that, you know, if anything is lower than her level, then it'll match. Scribbled message. Roselle, if you arrive while I'm out foraging, I left the herbs you asked for in the cleft of the rock near camp. Get started on brewing and I'll see you for supper. Rabbit, Helen. Okay. I hope clearly those two young women. Oh, we can actually get the stuff. Nice. I like that. Ooh, crude herb manual. A crude book depicting various local herbs. It looks like it was drawn by a child. Oof. Oof, wherever those kids are now, I hope that they're safe. You know, I hope that they saw the rift and then were smart enough to go, yeah, no, we're not going to fuck about with that. Oop, and I see you, wolves. I see you over there. Also, whilst I remember, Cowl, have this ring. Take it. There we go. Okay, lovely jubbly. If that guy I was, you know, expecting isn't here, then I'm inclined to follow the path around. Little Hallard, I'd be careful about going that way. It's a war zone. See, there are guys. We left for like 2 minutes, and there are already dickheads here. Excuse you? Fight! Fight indeed! And spinny spin! Yes! And do a bap! Oh shit, I see fighting over there. Take him out, and where are you going? Oh, take a sip, quick! Beat him to death! Yes! Good stuff. Yeah, Aenor does seem to lose health rather quickly, which is a little bit worrisome. But as soon as she gets the champion specialization, that'll really help, because the champion, it's all about buffing guard. And you know what? Whilst I'm thinking about it, no, that's not what I want. Accessories. I think I am going to give Aenor the superior belt of focus. I like that for her. Also, the Mark of the Rift. It's so good. It's so good. Ooh, that could be good for Cowl. That'd be the spirit resistance. If we run into any high-ranking demons, that'll help him out. It's something to ponder at the very least. Now then, before I forget. Yeah, I saw. Oh yeah, yeah. Because there's a guy there, like a friendly guy. We need to go help him. Excuse me, dickheads. Oh shit. But what happened? Flippin' heck.
Down you go.
Flippin' heck, that were a bit of a mess. Now, I'll get to you in a minute. Oh, okay, no, he wants to talk to us now. Okay, then. Yeah, who exactly are you?
Are you Imperial Army?
Yes, Your Worship. I fight on the side of Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, rightful Emperor of Olay.
And the fighting has technically stopped.
The peace talks in Halam Sharal mean an end to hostilities, don't they?
We're no longer fighting each other, but the demons, the dead. It was easier when we fought just men. You can win against men,
What's happened here?
We were trying to retake the ramparts from the dead. They rise here, somewhere within these trenches. It started when those freemen showed up. Strange lights, like blue fire. It must be magic. But the freemen are just deserters from the armies. How could they have managed this? And why?
I have no idea. Also, if you can hear something in the background, there appears to be a car alarm going off in the distance. My apologies.
I should be going.
Yeah. If these people were in the army, then they're not mages. Or if they are, they're apostates that somehow, you know, kept that a secret, which really isn't all that likely. Is it? When you think about it, it's really... like, it just wouldn't happen. So how have they achieved this? Also, that looks familiar. Also, just to check, was there anything... okay, no, there wasn't anything in here. Okay. Pardon me, Blackwall. I swear down one of these paths. Uh-huh. Hello.
Looks like you need help.
I mean, we were fine. We were fine, but I can see... oh, excuse you. And spinny spin. Spinny spin. There we go, yes. And move out. Nice. Oh, more are getting up, though. You know what? Oh, Lord. We have used so many potions in such a short amount of time. Oh, dear. You used one of them. There you go. Okay. In we charge. Let's see. Come on. And you two. Get backed. Aha. And another spinny spin. Guys, if you could help me out, that'd be great. No. Guys, y'all are giving the Dalish a bad name. Like, it's great that you, like, the kissing each other at the end, like, oh, thank God we're still alive. That's fine, but y'all did nothing during that fight. Dalish archers should know better. How dare. Much offense. Thank goodness Sarah wasn't around to witness that. She'd just be like, these hoes. These useless hoes. The Dalish are shit. And, sir.
The dead should stay dead, wouldn't you say, friend?
Yeah, definitely. What the hell was all of that?
Seems to be a lot of trouble in these parts.
That's putting it mildly. The war has stopped, but now the dead are walking. Funny, though. I've been watching these undead, and they seem focused on the Shem armies. As if, well, why wouldn't someone want to kill humans, huh? Still, poor fools.
Because humans are individuals, and to treat them all as, you know, one and the same is just as racist as them treating us like we're all interchangeable because of the shape of our ears, and I can see that you're an older fella, so you should know better, sir.
Is your clan nearby?
We've been camped for weeks in the fields to the west. The war between the lions made passage through the dirt difficult. Damaged some of our arable. If you find the clan, tell Keeper How and I'll continue the hunt, and perhaps find a safer route through the plains.
Yeah, the dearth. The dearth is what the elves call this place. The, you know, Dearth of Erin. So it's just the shortened version of that. You'd assume she'd know. I believe if you have a Dalish Inquisitor and you ask, then he makes the comment of like, oh, but you're an elf, shouldn't you know? Oh, maybe you know it as something else, where you come from. It's not super jarring. They do reference the fact like, oh, you're an elf, why would you be asking that question? But they do come up with like quite a believable cover for it. You'd assume Aenor would know. she's from the Free Marches, but she'd know that the elves call this place the Dearth of Erin. She'd know. I can't.
I must be going.
Very well. Be safe.
No worries, mate. No worries at all. Now that I could make a beeline for the camp. However, I think Aenor, one, she'd be more concerned with the fact that, like, you know, there are a shit ton of undead dicking about. You know, there are innocent men and women. And yes, they're shems, but you shouldn't be a dick about it. You know, being, oh, they're shems, who cares if they live or die? Well, that's not going to foster good relations, is it? Like, don't be a dick. Has everyone leveled? Oh, they have. I'm gonna deal with that later. Right now, I'm going back to main camp so I can get my potions back. Yeah, I think she'd be more interested in sorting out what's going on with the ramparts. And also that I think she'd be a little bit wary, you know, with the fact that he was saying, like, oh, why wouldn't you want to kill shems? But still, she's kind of like, oh no, this is a racist clan. My clan really wasn't so bad at that. You know, they could be a little bit prejudiced sometimes, but, like, it wasn't super bad, but this, ugh. And also, whilst down here, Solus. Solus, have that potion pack. Oh shit, we have no spindleweed. Oh crap. Well, damn. Okay, mental note. Be on the lookout for spindleweed. Okay. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna... Oh shit, hi! Where did you come from? You weren't here last time. Go scream and then do a spinny spin. Spinny spin, please. Yes. And do it back. Okay, you're down. Did the other one die? I didn't see it die. I'm gonna assume it did. Okay, and you two. And you two have to go. Y'all can't be dicking about. And... spinny spin again! And do it back. Okay. Ooh, you know what? Do that. Why not? It's amusing. There we go. So you may notice it's a little bit hard to see, but we do have 3 levels of focus gauge. As it stands, I believe we can only fill up the first one. We have to unlock the next 2 with Inquisition perks. So, you know, don't worry. I'm not using that like, oh, why aren't you waiting for it to fill up and then you'll be able to do a really long one? I can't at this stage of the game, I'm afraid. So I might as well use them as I fill up the gauge. I'm gonna stop on the ramparts here. However, it has been quite a while since I read from the Codex. So that's what I'm gonna do to end the episode off. Cowl. His name is Cowl. He's not that old, perhaps 20 years, no more. He has blonde hair that hangs in front of his eyes. He wears dirty leathers, perhaps the only clothes he owns. He was there when you found Reese in the Templar crypt, but you couldn't see him. Nobody can, and those who do forget him, just like you are right now. Remember the dream. A letter allegedly written by former Knight Captain Evangeline de Brassard, found in the spire in the aftermath of the Mage Uprising. Inquisitor. If you believe that this Cowl truly wishes to help the Inquisition and can be trusted to do so safely, I am willing to give him a chance to prove himself. As Solus insists that he is a spirit made manifest in the form of a young man, not a demon possessing an unwilling victim, I concede that he may not be malicious. Nevertheless, Cowl's abilities concern me. I would ask Liliana to have him watched, but most of Skyhold seems unable to see this spirit or remember him even if informed of his existence. The servants complain of odd occurrences, items mislaid or moved to strange locations, but have thus far been unable to see or remember the person responsible. Such actions appear harmless thus far, but I remain vigilant. Cassandra. Cowl appreciates the Inquisition helping those who are hurting and in need. Corypheus. Let me tell you what I know about the Seven. Those Tevinter Magisters said to have entered the Golden City long ago. Each was a high priest to one of the old gods. Each came to the ritual shrouded in secrecy, hiding their true name even from each other. They were competitors, you see. The old gods told them they would break into the Golden City and usurp the Maker's throne, but only one of them could sit on that throne. Each assumed a title related to their role in casting the ritual. Some texts claim they had a leader, the High Priest of Dumat, called Corypheus. He did not rule this group, but instead conducted it, coordinating their efforts to achieve a magical feat never since replicated. They breached the Fade, walked physically in dreams, and changed our world forever. Perhaps these seven were the first Darkspawn, cursed by the Maker as the Chant of Light tells us. Perhaps not. One would think these Magisters long dead, but there are whispers this is not so. Think, if you will, what might become of the minds of such beings, corrupted by the blight, cast down from prideful folly, simmering in resentment and darkness for over 1,000 years. Where would such men live? There goes my timer. Where would such men live? Who knows of them? For someone must, if whispers persist. What secrets do they yet hold? And what would we do should any one of them return to the light? With luck, these are questions we will never have to answer. From Questioning the Chant by Magister Vibius Aegorian. Let's read one more. Dorian Parvus. Only child and heir presumptive to the senatorial seat of Magister Halward Parvus, Dorian comes from a prestigious line of mages, prominent in the coastal Tevinter city of Carinus since the late Exalted Age. At that time, the Imperium was recovering from a failed Exalted March and the Fourth Blight. Gideon Parvus arose as a voice of reason within the Magisterium. His bloc of allies convinced the Imperium not to descend upon the weakened south, to extend a hand of reconciliation to those who had once sought their destruction. That House Parvus remained standing even after Magister Gideon was tried for treason is a testament to the power he built, and, as Dorian himself would claim, an excellent example of how I've never seen that word before. Internecine? Internecine? I have never come across this word before. An excellent example of how internecine politics in Tevinter can bring low even the brightest star. A lesson, he says, one should never forget. Alrighty then, and with that, I am just about out of time for this episode. In the next one, we check out the ramparts. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.